This video is here to demonstrate the difference in the region matches comparison. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go create two strings here. I'm just going to do hello, and we're going to do a second one that says jello. So we're going to compare the two this way. And what we're looking at here is we're comparing certain regions of the string. So depending where we start as to where it'll come through, or come through to be true. So what you can see here is if we start at the first position, because remember these H and J's are at the 0 position, and we compare these four characters to each other, then we will see a statement return true. So system.println. So in comparing, we have to look at which variable we want to start with first, which string. So we're going to start with x dot regionMatches. Notice how we have two options that are pretty much the same with one difference. The second option gives us the option if we want to ignore the casing or not. So we'll look at that briefly in a second. But these four parameters I should say here. The first parameter is our starting position in this first string that's out here. So the starting position in the X string for this case. So we'll go ahead and set that up. So we're going to start, so we get a true result, we're going to start in the first position at the letter E here in hello. We want to compare it to Y, jello, and in this instance we also want to start in that first position at the letter E. 0 is J, E is 1, L is 2 and 3, O is 4. So that's our third option as to where we want to start here at the Y variable. And then with the length, how many characters do we want to go? So we can just go count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to go 4 characters. So when I run this, it will return true. If I change this to 3, it will still return true because now we're just comparing the L, E-L-L. Now, I could go and start changing this by saying instead of starting at the 1, we're going to start at the J. We're going to start at the 0 position. And now it's telling us false because the ELL in the first string is not the same as the JEL in the second string. Other things to be aware of is if our length is too long, say it's 6 characters, it will return false as well because at that point there's nothing else it can compare it to because it ran out of characters. If you start the position outside of the string, so this has 0 through 4, so we'll start at the 5th position that does not exist, then we get a false as well because that 5th position does not exist. So in short, that's regionMatches, how it works, and this is useful for comparing long phrases of words, looking for similar words within a huge chunk of text. So there's a lot of application to it. It all depends on what you're trying to accomplish.